Chris just came downstairs freaking out and he's like, you're never gonna believe something crazy just happened. The hotel caught on fire. We're still trying to get information, but apparently like the news cameras are there.
What the hell are we gonna do? No idea.
Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna jump the F in right out of the gate. Your girl's life is kind of chaotic at the moment. Anyone who's going through a big life transition, whether it's like moving somewhere, starting school, starting a new job, becoming a parent for the first time, which I guess technically I'm 2 years deep. But when I tell you it feels like the wildest learning curve of all time, I'm not exaggerating. And coming from me, that is saying a lot. And I'm realizing now, haven't even said hello, welcome. I'm Joslyn. If you are new here, welcome to the party. If you have been here for a while, guess what? I love you so, so much. Okay, so here's what's going on. Let me just give you the abridged version. First off, recently found out I'm basically visionless, okay? So I'm essentially wearing bifocals now, so that's great. The doctor told me, your eyes are just old. That's rude. How dare you? As you can see from the title of this video, this is a vlog. A few years ago, I decided to take up vlogging and y'all really seem to like it. And I'm gonna be real with you. Some of my like more heavily produced videos that I've made over the last few years, first off, love them so much. Second off, I honestly just don't have the bandwidth to do that as much in this current moment, but I honestly still really want to be making content for y'all here on YouTube. So we're gonna test out the vlogging waters. But my question is, I feel like everyone just likes videos now that are vertical and like 15 seconds long. Do we have interest in vlogs? Do we even care? And what do we want to see? Let me know in the comments because I'm genuinely very curious. This is going to be a highly chaotic week in my life. I don't even really know where we're about to go, but I can tell you we already have a pretty chaotic life. So this feels like it's gonna be something that I can actually execute. So what do you say we just jump right in? So here's what's on the docket today. First off, we have part-time childcare, which means I have 3 days a week to attempt to do like 90 hours of work, which honestly makes me feel like I am constantly behind and gives me a lot of anxiety. And I've also kind of come to the conclusion that I no longer, and this is gonna be controversial, okay? We're about to get controversial. I no longer believe in life balance. I know, you guys, I'm a controversial freaking queen. I don't believe in life balance because you're constantly looking for this balance or how do I achieve it? Guess what, guys? I've discovered that is a lie. It is freaking impossible. So here's what I'm into now. Harmony. Finding the harmony in life, meaning sometimes, like right now in my life, certain things are requiring more time and energy at this moment. In other moments in my life, my career, my home, my marriage, whatever, they have required more time and space. So it's kind of just being like, how does everything work harmoniously together? And that is what is bringing me peace right now. I'm no longer in search of balance. We have let that go, y'all. And so let's talk about what's happening today. First off, I have not just one, but 2 events to go to. We're gonna be turning one of them into a date night. But right now, much more importantly, I have been getting texts from Chris all morning long that the Trader Joe's by our house is popping off like a nightclub in Las Vegas. And I told him, babe, it is because the new limited edition striped pastel bags are dropping today. Get in line and grab some. So he's been in line now for like an hour at Trader Joe's trying to like get the bag. So let's see what happens. I'm assuming maybe he'll stop by home if he is able to secure the bags. I think there's a 3 limit, but I don't know. Oh my gosh. Did you get them?
No.
You did it? Babe!
I did.
You got the bag. What? How many did you get?
Out of 4, baby.
Oh my gosh, are we rich?
Yep.
Oh, this is our daughter's inheritance. Pew, pew, pew.
$13.25 for 4 bags.
And they're worth what, 3,000-4,000 each?
I hope.
We just made like 15 grand. These are so cute. Yes.
Even more?
If there's one thing I'm actually proud of and not afraid to admit, it's that I can get ready faster than anyone out there. All of my friends know. Ask Lily, ask Dana, ask anyone. Your girl can transform from a crypt keeper to like sister of the crypt keeper in like 5 minutes. But how cute is this set, you guys? The set is from Aster. We love a summer boot. I need to go though because I'm headed over to Michelle Marie PR, which is a PR firm that I've loved for a really long time. OMG. Okay, I feel like this is really cute and I'm out of breath. Let's go. Just parked. Also, I realized, and maybe I'll do a drive-by after, the place I lived in that Mr. K and Joey redid that I lived in when Chris and I first started dating is literally like 1 block away. I just also realized I did not cover my grays before I go. And one thing about me is that I keep this gray spray paint. I keep something like this. This one is from Tresemme. I keep these everywhere because, oh gosh, oh no. Is that better? Okay. All right. I think it's fine. Okay, let's go. That was so cool, so fun, so organized. You literally walked through the entire event and just filled out a form of things that you liked as you saw them. Like, oh my gosh, these are so cute. And then when you left the event, there was just someone magically waiting there with a gift bag full of stuff for you. These are Sojos, if you're familiar with that brand, over on Amazon. So high quality. I was having a little kiki with someone inside the event. I'm not gonna say who, okay? And they basically told me or confirmed, I jokingly said, oh, these are so high quality, they're probably made at like the same factory as the designer sunglasses, and they said that's actually true. Freaking blew my mind. The other thing I got that I cannot wait to try out is this from the brand Swell that does water bottles. It's a whole little salad making kit. When you're on the go, you can keep your dressing, or maybe you have like a piece of bread or like a little sandwich or whatever on top so that it doesn't get mixed up with the salad. How cute is that? Anywho, before I do like a full unboxing of this stuff, I have other things to do. I need to finish filming a brand deal. I also feel like it just makes sense that we do a quick little drive-by of my last apartment that was over here. Then I don't know, I have like a million other things to do. I'm already sweating and it's like 10:45 a.m. Oh my gosh, you guys, there it is. If you know, you know, this street in LA, which is Burton Way, is one of the most special streets in LA. It's just beautiful. There's tons of grass. You can walk to downtown Beverly Hills. I lived on the top floor in this building. I could see the ocean. And then right on the other side of this building is the Beverly Hills Four Seasons Hotel. So Chris and I always used to call this place the Annex, like the annex to the Four Seasons, because it was right next door. This neighborhood is so special. Il Cielo is right across the street. It's one of like the cutest romantic Italian restaurants in LA. This neighborhood just has such a special place in my heart.
We match the trees.
Oh my gosh, look at us.
Matching the trees, I'm green.
Good morning. I realized I didn't even make an intro for what we did last night. I was invited to an event for this new fragrance brand from Oman called Amouage, and it was like, to say next level, I feel like a huge understatement. It was amazing. We had the best time. The house that it was thrown at is historic, and I've actually seen it on Selling Sunset before.
My listing is 22 million.
Oh, wow.
Stunning.
This is the best bathroom I've ever seen.
Can I get the number to whoever did this?
We are at the beach. We are living our best lives, and look who's joined us. Hello, ladies. We're just having a little girls' beach day, and as you can see, the weather is stunning.
It's nice. Honestly, I'd prefer it to like not be hot.
Are you gonna go down the water slide?
Maybe.
I mean, if you're not, I am. Also, just want to point out this amazing, what is this called? A snackle box?
Snackle box.
Our girl, she has very unique taste. So you guys, here's what's in the snackle box. Frozen peas.
Nice.
Some strawberries and blueberries, kebab, each, some shredded cheese, pretzels, veggie chips, some nuts mixed with peas. Delicious. Nice. I like it. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Love my girls. Instantly saying more.
Okay, Chris just came downstairs freaking out. He's like, you're never gonna believe something crazy, insane just happened. The hotel caught on fire. We're still trying to get information, but apparently like the news cameras are there. We're just at home hanging out, having like a normal night. Apparently there was an issue with one of the electrical poles in the area that caused the hotel to catch on fire. One of the people staying there called him and was like, this is what's going on. We don't really know what's happening. He's been on the phone for a while upstairs and I'm kind of like low-key freaking out. What's going on?
Pretty confirmed that a utility pole transformer blew up and like a power line hit our bushes and caught our unit on fire. So what the hell are we gonna do? No idea.
So I'm confused. You said something exploded.
Yes.
Caught on fire. This is a pole from the city that caught on fire, exploded, and caught our house on fire.
Yeah, power pole. I think
Okay,
so. The
so
unit
now
that
what?
had the most damage has no one in it right now. Our renter in one of the units is like doing investigative like journalism for us to try to get pictures, videos, talk to neighbors, but they've got like everything roped off. He said the news cameras were there, police, fire department. They're like they're still investigating. Supposedly a city power pole just exploded. So I have no idea what that means. We had 2 people about to move in.
So obviously this is causing like a major loss to income for us.
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Like within the hour. He called me like pretty much, he was leaving for work I think, and he called me pretty much immediately.
I'm just glad everyone's okay, but like that's insane.
Right.
What do you think
Hey,
about that?
look.
Stop. That is so bad. Thank God no one was hurt. That's the thing that matters most. Oh, week in our life. Nothing has ever been more week in our life than everything's wonderful, normal. And then, oh wait, our property catches on fire. Oh my gosh. First off, this thing feels amazing. Pretty much trying to do anything. Is this playing music? The stress of this week, y'all, has actually almost taken us out, and I feel like even just in reflecting on the work and the energy that it took to get the hotel to completion, to the finish line back in 2022.
We're back in the desert. We're back at it once again because Chris has told me that he's purchased yet another property.
We're in this together. I'm not alone on this.
Except I've never seen it, and it's also a hotel. Have you seen this?
Yes.
And?
It's a piece of shit.
When I tell you that project almost broke me.
After 11 very short translation, longest 11 months of my entire life, the hotel is finally open.
I think so. Starting Sunday.
It has to be open, you guys. This has literally, without a doubt, been the most like all over the map thing we've ever been involved in.
What do you call it? A labor of fill in the blank.
Confusion, anticipation,
despair.
This project did make me cry.
I remember multiple times just being like, I don't think we can do this. I don't know if we can. It stretched us so far beyond our limits. And I think just knowing that makes this situation with the fire that much more of a bummer.
Let's take you inside. Come on.
First off, everything is fine. Everything is good. Everyone is safe. No one is hurt. These are just things. However, it has just been, like I was saying, a pretty stressful situation. So it's been about a week since the fire. This whole thing of doing a weekly vlog took quite the turn, so I'm a little bit delayed. I will say I don't have a lot of updates when it comes to the hotel. We have not been able to get back inside. Our housekeeper was able to go over to the property and kind of take a video for us, assess some of the damage. And one of the things that she told us that honestly is just haunting to me is the fact that because of how the fire started with the power line above the roof and the way that the home caught on fire so quickly, if someone had been inside, it probably would have been very hard for them to figure out an escape route where there was not fire already, because this was apparently, allegedly, based on what we're hearing, more of like an explosion that really ignited the house on fire in a major way, not like a small fire that grows. It was big from the jump. That being said, again, I'm so grateful that no one was hurt. I don't know when I'll be able to get there to see the damage. I think Chris is gonna try to go next week. There's so many different kinds of forensic people working on this case, whether it's the fire forensic people, the forensic CPAs, who I had never even heard that term before, but these are people who essentially look at how the finances of our property are being impacted, which heavily impacted, because who wants to stay at a hotel at a property where maybe the unit they're staying in is not damaged by fire, but another one is? No one wants to. So this has definitely been a pretty big financial stress and financial strain. So we're just hoping that all of the people whose jobs it is to figure it out quickly. Of course, I'm going to keep you guys updated, but I'm just really curious. Has anyone been through something similar? I know obviously here in California, over the last few years, so many people in our community have been affected by fires to their own homes where they live, which I think is like way worse, because you're losing your personal possessions and your own home where you are trying to exist. Part of the hotel was not inhabited, so no one is being affected in their day-to-day. It's really just at this point more of a like, what the hell are we supposed to do? When can we start rebuilding? Do we have to tear the whole thing down? What happened with all the furniture? I have so many freaking questions, which is why I had this thing on, you guys, this thing is so cool. The iFlow eye massager, it's from a brand that I love, Bob and Brad. Bob and Brad are physical therapists. They started this brand a long time ago. I've had a bunch of their different products over my lifetime, but as I mentioned at the beginning of this vlog, I recently found out that I need glasses.
Your eyes are just old.
And the way that I found out I needed glasses was because I was getting, what I ended up finding out were ocular migraines every day, which is why this was literally saving my life. So obviously this goes on over your eyes, okay? But here's where things go to the next level. First off, it plays music. It has music already attached, but you can also connect this to the Bluetooth on your phone and play your own music. We love an option, okay? You can also do 3 different settings in terms of like intensity. I like it very intense, and you can see right there what the little pads look like. The other thing that I feel like makes this so bonkers in the best way possible is that you can do a setting where it's either heating or cooling. And when I tell you it works freaking instantly, I am not exaggerating. Oh, the other thing I love, you guys know me, I love a satch. It comes with a satchel. It's so easy to just fold up, super compact. So it's great for traveling as well, which kind of brings me, hello. This feels so good. Hold on, let me turn it on. It's on soothing mode. It's cooling off. Oh, and Bob and Brad have actually hooked me up with a little discount code for y'all. It's Bob Brad M10 for 10% off. All the info is down in the description. Oh my gosh. We are actually getting ready to leave on a trip that's been pre-planned for a while today. So I've also been in packing mode, but I had this whole grand plan, you guys, this week. What's that thing like, we make plans and God laughs? Honestly, God must think we're like pretty capable. I think we're definitely on his top servants list, because he just keeps being like, hey y'all, let's zig, let's zag, right? But I had this whole plan this week. I was gonna do so many things with you guys, and obviously that kind of fell to the wayside. However, the one thing I'm looking at that's right out of frame is our brand new TV console. I'm so obsessed with it. It's from a brand that we love, that I've actually showcased here on my channel before, Ernest. I'm actually sitting on our coffee table that is also from Ernest. This brand just has so many options, such high quality furniture. It really feels like designer furniture, but at a really, really fair price. We needed something for our living room. Here's what we had before. Okay, I love this piece. It's great. It's mid-century modern, but it's just way too small. And in my opinion, a bunch of small furniture can just tend to make a space feel a whole lot smaller. So I wanted to get something bigger, something with drawers, as well as some shelving storage, just because we have a ton of stuff, especially with our daughter. We need a place for her diapers, for her books. We have all her toys inside of this. It's 84 inches long, which is fantastic because a larger piece like this really, in my opinion, just makes the room feel that much bigger. And it's also a lot bigger than our TV, which our last piece, like I said, I loved, but it just felt a little odd. The fact that the TV was basically the same size. So if you are on the hunt, if you are looking for any kind of new furniture, I mentioned we have our coffee table from Ernest. They have so many fantastic options over on their website. They always have something on sale. Yeah, I'm just like a really big fan. Okay, I feel like I've said enough. I feel like the end of this vlog is a great indication of what's going on inside of my brain right now. So yeah, please just pray for us. What is gonna happen at the hotel? Again, I'm laughing, which is not appropriate, because like, what else do you do, right? What else do you do? And we are people that just try to finish strong, whatever it is we're doing. We said yes to this project and we are going to see it through. I have no idea what that means right now. I have no idea what that means right now. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what this means for the future of the hotel. I don't know anything. So anywho, I will keep you updated. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting. And as always, hit the comments. Like, what do we want to see next? What do we not want to see next? I am open to constructive criticism, but I could really use the vacation. I'm sure a lot of you guys relate with that. Anyways, this video is over. I love you. Mwah.